So most of the time it's fine on the outboard motor. If you're not running a plastic shoe, you don't need a stud kit. But when you have these polyurethane shoes like this, they have small gaps right in here, and you just don't get enough bolt to get in between here to bite to the motor. So if this was a little bit thinner, yeah, we could probably use bolts if there was a bigger gap here, and we wouldn't need a stud kit. So today we're going to put a stud kit on the Yamaha 30, and because we're going to add one of these poly shoes to the bottom of it, and that will give it lots of bite. You can see here's the issue. The bolts have to be this long to get in there, but then there's just not enough bite to get them to bite into the bottom of the pump. And if you look closely at the stud, you can see we have two different size threads. So on this side, 1/4 inch threads, that's what's going to go into the pump. And then this side is metric M6, and that's what our nuts will go on, our Loctite nuts. So yeah, that's what we're going to screw this end into the pump, and then we're going to put a nut on. So what I do is I screw a couple of metric nuts on the metric side, M6s, just so I can get my ratchet on it. And then on this side, I'm going to put a little bit of red thread locker, and we'll rub that around and screw that into the pump now. Goes on nicely, and then we'll just tighten her up with the ratchet. And there we go, stud number 1 complete. And the reason we put 2 nuts on is you can get a pair of vice grips. If you try and back this off and the stud comes out, all you have to do is get the top nut off, and the second one will come off as well. Really easy. So yeah, once you spin that one, and the second one comes off nice and easy. And there we go, we got the 6 studs in, and we'll put our liner on and then put our shoe on. There's our liner, fits pretty good. Now let's get our poly shoe and put that on and see how it fits. So there's the poly shoe. Pretty much fits on. You just got to cinch that up, and there's the studs. And yeah, a lot easier now to get your nuts on as opposed to putting those bolts through there. So whenever you're using a poly shoe or a shoe that's designed like this, the stud kit is the way to go. So that essentially covers putting a stud kit on an outboard jet. Hope you enjoyed.